Coming up on Take 30 News, Elon Musk has now become the new owner of the social media platform Twitter.
Halloween is this weekend, and Starkville is preparing for the festivities.
And flu shot season is upon us.
Your Take 30 News starts right now.
New show open. Coming in on camera 2. We're gonna
Hey everyone, and welcome to your Take 30 News. I'm MolliKate Keehley.
And I'm Heather Harrison. Elon Musk is the new owner of Twitter. Amy Kiley has more on the purchase and what it could mean for Twitter users.
I think it's very important for there to be an inclusive arena for free speech.
It's official. Elon Musk now owns Twitter, and he's already fired 3 top executives. That's according to 2 sources familiar with the decision. So what does that mean for users? The answer could start with money.
Musk is paying a pretty hefty price.
About $44 billion to be precise. The owner of Tesla and SpaceX completed the purchase last night.
Twitter has challenges as a growth platform. That's why there's no second bidder.
Before the final deal, analyst Dan Ives speculated on how Musk could earn back his money. He says Twitter might leverage advertising and could become a subscription service. Users also might notice this difference.
We want to be just very reluctant to delete things, just be very cautious with permanent bans. Timeouts, I think, are better.
Musk tweeted a statement saying he still plans to impose consequences on people who misuse the platform, but it's not clear what that means.
When he says he believes in free speech, does he take care of that? Does he get rid of the N-word that I'm often called?
When it comes to Twitter bans, some wonder about one user in particular.
Will Donald Trump come back?
That remains to be seen. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Take 3.
This deal could affect all Twitter users worldwide.
Ready, 2.
Only time will tell what Musk plans to do with the social media platform.
And Halloween is just in 3 days, and while October the 31st is the official day of celebration, the time leading up to it is just as fun. Gearing up for spooky season is what one shop in Starkville lives for, and we visited with them to see what this holiday means for their business. October the 31st is right around the corner, which means spooky season is here, and MSU students are excited for what the season brings.
Excited to just go out and have fun with a lot of my friends and really just go hang out and enjoy spooky season.
By now you probably have all of the Halloween essentials like decorations, and candy, and costumes. But if you're a last-minute shopper, or maybe your costume came in and it wasn't quite what you were expecting, it might be a little too late to go back online. Luckily, last-minute costumes can be made, borrowed, or bought locally. There's a shop in Starkville that says Halloween is what they live for.
Halloween is definitely our biggest season.
And college students help the business a lot.
It affects it a lot, especially Halloween. We have, a lot of students as customers. And during the year when the sororities have special events, they come and get costumes, or different departments at MSU have, come and get costumes, like the music department or Jacquez Honors College, or whatever they do performances, they come and get theater stuff from us.
So, spooky season is here, the fun has just begun, and this business in Starkville is helping us celebrate.
Take 2.
Now, Heather, I like Halloween, but Christmas has got to be my favorite, and it'll be here right before we know it.
Right. Well, thankfully, we have a few more months before Christmas comes up, so we have to save some money. And speaking of money, consumers will have to scare up a little extra money for Halloween this weekend. The cost of chocolate bars and candy are expected to be 14% higher in price compared to 2021, according to a report from S&P Global Market Intelligence. Analysts say the increase shouldn't come as a surprise to households. Inflation has been impacting the cost of just about everything these days. Despite this, Americans are not being frightened away. The National Retail Federation says consumers are expected to spend $10.6 billion this Halloween. That's about $500 million more than last year. And with Halloween only a few days... I'm sorry.
2 for first look weather. 2.
Oh. And with Halloween only a few days away, let's take a look at our weather with Cameron.
Yeah, looking out right now, we got plenty of clouds today.
But I'm not going to put it up.
It'll be about 75 degrees, and we'll have that tomorrow, but unfortunately, we have some rain in the forecast, so tomorrow's going to be, unfortunately, a pretty crummy day. So if you have any plans for tomorrow, plan for rain.
All right, I'm going to stay indoors, I think.
Yeah, it's probably a smart move, especially in the evening hours tomorrow.
Just snuggle up with the book or with the Halloween movie and your blanket and your candy.
With the candy,
yes.
Or we can watch a Christmas movie.
Oh, no, it's too soon for that. Too soon. All right, and when we come back, the Student Association is hosting a costume carnival as a part of the Halloween season. Stick with us.
Great. There's the A block, everybody. Good job. Okay, this is a 1-minute break. Hey, Cameron, I think your mic was muted. It's back up now. You're good?
Yep. Am I moving back to a 2-shot?
Let's see. Yes, make camera 2 a 2-shot. And you're going to stay on that for this. Camera 3 needs to be back on Heather.
Without ever leaving the coast.
That.
Well, now you can. Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College
20 seconds. Can we get camera 3 on Heather?
Pursuing a 4-year degree in
you can zoom out a little bit on 2. Get their shoulders fully
all in
in
the same location.
Can we get camera 3 on Heather?
The class is taught by MSU professors. The
10 seconds.
world-renowned education you couldn't find
Ready,
anywhere
2.
else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great opportunity, visit us online.
Welcome back to Take 30 News. The time is now 4:06.
And yesterday, the student organizations on campus brought people from all over Starkville together for a pre-Halloween celebration.
Oh yeah, this is Lolly. Camera
That's right, MolliKate. Out there on the junction last night, these student groups all came together with their DIY carnival games to celebrate Halloween Mississippi State style. Last night on the junction, the Student Association hosted a costume carnival event that welcomed the public onto the Mississippi State campus for a night of trick-or-treating.
Okay, we are coming back on camera.
It's just been really fun to be out here. The weather was great, and I look forward to next year.
There were booths with different games and party favors set up all across the junction where Starkville kids were able to interact with the different student organizations on campus, and they were rewarded with lots and lots of candy.
One kid, I mean, he was probably like 1.5, 2, and just like, oh my goodness, candy! Like, they're just amazed by anything, really.
The Student Association has done a great job putting together a Halloween celebration for everyone in Starkville. This includes kids, parents, and students here on campus. While all of us might not have been able to dress up, many people in the Starkville community did dress to impress. Jana Sanford, a Starkville local, dressed up with her husband and daughter as the cast of Frozen.
We did the ring toss, and then we took a picture with the dinosaur over there, and the fishing game.
While there were many booths to choose from, many families and students made their way around the event several times, and when it comes to the candy, the kids couldn't get enough. This is Olivia Beck with Take 30 News.
5 and take 3.
As you were leaving this event, you would see herds of kids that were thrilled with how much candy they had won. Back to you, MolliKate.
All right, thanks, Olivia, and our best goes out to all the parents dealing with the sugar rushes after these kids got home.
Oh, absolutely. And as we come into fall, the flu can also be difficult to avoid for families. There are several ways to protect yourself and others from the virus. Let's see what can be done to avoid the
fall
flu.
season has arrived. With that, people have seen the return of pumpkins and leaves on the ground. But another fall constant is becoming more prevalent. The flu is one of the most contagious upper respiratory viruses, and usually hits its peak spread in early October.
If you start showing symptoms, fever, body aches, chills, cough, runny nose, sore throat, you should be evaluated to make sure that you're not considered contagious for the public and need to be quarantined at home.
The fever and body aches can be the telling signs that indicate whether you have the flu or a cold. Fortunately, there are ways to prevent from contracting the flu.
Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. When someone is sick, you know, if you know like your roommate or someone else is sick, try to avoid, you know, areas with them and close contact.
I just got my flu shot at the Longest Student Health Center, one of the areas in Starkville that offers flu shots. While flu shots do not guarantee immunity from the flu, they can heavily limit the severity of the flu if you come into contact with it.
And that's for kids and adults as well, especially in geriatric and pregnant population. And so, you know, the benefit is the protection, you know, from the virus itself.
MSU students can receive flu shots at the Longest Student Health Center Other options for flu shots can be found at clinics such as State Urgent Care and pharmacies such as CVS. While it is peak flu season, the flu can be avoided through extra precautions.
How much time?
So that's why it's important, around the 1st of October, mid-October, to go ahead and get your flu shot, because it's going to take a couple of weeks before it becomes effective when peak flu season hits.
If you're an MSU student and you want to receive the flu shot, you can visit the Longitude Health Center on Thursdays and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. during October and November.
Take 2.
And with flu and cold season on the way, colder weather is also coming our way. When we come back, Cameron will give us the latest.
Take break.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future.
Yeah, you're going to tilt up a little bit.
Mississippi State University.
You can get a little bit closer.
Farming can be a tough way to make a living.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll. Not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers.
There you go, that's great.
That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course. But this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Welcome back, everyone. It's looking to be a little bit rainy this Halloween weekend.
Yeah, really not looking forward to that. Cameron, how is next week looking?
Next week looks better than this weekend, but this weekend, tomorrow, definitely bring a rain jacket, maybe stay inside, because it's gonna be rain, especially in the evening hours. But after that, when we get to that, we'll be doing fine. But, as we, looking at right now, they're looking out over Hillbin. We got pretty enjoyable conditions right now, looking at about 73 degrees. 73 degrees outside of dew point, around 55, so it's pretty pleasant out there, not too humid at the moment. So enjoy it while we can before we get this rain tomorrow. Temperatures across northeast Mississippi between low 70s and mid 70s. So like I said, a very pleasant day. Definitely if you have any outdoor activities going on, get out there today. As we move into the evening hours, you're planning out to go out downtown, or maybe there's some trick-or-treating going on in the area tonight. We've got temperatures that will be in the mid 60s with some clouds in the overnight, so those clouds will help to keep that daytime heat in, which will definitely keep things a little more mild tonight compared to those cold nights we've been having over the past few weeks. Look at tomorrow, we definitely got plenty of rain in the picture. Like I said, get to the first half of the day, and that's when the rain really starts to kick in for our chances. High of about 66 degrees tomorrow, so definitely, and like I said, if you have plans, get them done in the morning, early afternoon before that rain rolls in. You can think this low pressure system here, you can think that coming out of Dallas is going to work its way into Mississippi, and it's going to start cranking in those rain chances as we move throughout the evening. Looking at 5 o'clock, you can see that rain start to really pick up across northeast Mississippi. Those will be heavy downpours at times, maybe even a stray rumble of thunder, but mostly just some heavy rain. It would continue into the overnight Saturday, and then make way into Sunday morning. So as you head out Sunday morning, bring a rain jacket, but those chances will dissipate throughout Sunday, so we don't have to worry about it then. Those rainfall totals, we can see totals between half an inch all the way up to maybe even an inch down further south. Starkville looking about 3/4 of an inch. This is all just an estimation, but this just kind of puts some emphasis on how heavy it is. But looking at Halloween, good news is no rain, but you got some good temperatures, 67 at lunchtime, 65 as you head out to trick or treat. And as that temperature drops down into the overnight window, it's time to go to bed, 58 degrees. So a very mild and enjoyable Halloween. But as we look at our upcoming 7 days, you can see we got temperatures all across the board right around the mid 70s. Halloween looking at 71 and plenty of sunshine. Just got to get through this weekend and will be sitting just nice for next week.
All right, so a little warm for Halloween then.
A little warm, so definitely, you don't have to pack the kids with, the old school trick of the garbage bags and everything. So enjoy those costumes, get through the weekend. After this weekend, we'll be sitting just fine.
All right, sounds good. And coming up, sports fans, we have the segment just for you. Jacquez is in the studio talking about all things sports.
You don't want to miss it.
Take break.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none.
After his basketball
Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
Sounds good. Yeah, play the days canceled.
To be or not to be? That is the question that echoes the walls of the theater department at Mississippi State University.
How long is this? Just a minute
Nurturing the voice and movement of a new generation of dynamic storytellers. An inclusive program welcoming all to a broad course of study in directing, stagecraft, playwriting,
Camera 2 will be a 3-shot.
and acting. Discover your passion in performance and production with MSU Theater.
Print. It opens the doors to the world of communication. It's where a student can be anything. It teaches teamwork, diligence, loyalty, and responsibility. At Mississippi State, we are dedicated to further the field of journalism.
15 seconds.
We make sure to tell the story no matter how challenging. We incorporate all aspects that help you grow as a student and as a person.
5.
So, what are you waiting for?
Welcome to another exciting week of sports. I am Jacquez Terrell. Mississippi State women's volleyball team took on Ole Miss Wednesday night and lost 4-set battles to the Bulldogs, with the first set 26-24. However, the Rebels came back to take the next 3 sets. Coach Dennis says that her team is trying to find a consistent rhythm that will last for a long period of time. Gabby Waden had a team-leading 14 kills on a 300 hitting clip while issuing 5 blocks and 1 dig. The Dogs will take on the Tigers at LSU on Saturday. While one coach is trying to get their players to play a consistent game, another coach on the other side of campus is disappointed but yet excited that their players get to put their toes in the sand. The women's soccer team at Mississippi State closes out the regular season by honoring their senior year Thursday night against Georgia. They were playing to a 1-1 draw. After a quiet first half, the Dogs will only need 48 seconds to score the first goal of the game by Haley McWhirter. McWhirter scored her 7th goal of the season, which is the most she's scored during her 2 years at Mississippi State. Head coach James Armstrong was really proud of the effort last night, but disappointed to not close out with a win. The team is excited to head to the tournament in Pensacola.
Look at it, we've had a really tough schedule, and to go to Pensacola for the inaugural one, right? It's always been in Orange Beach before. That was really important to us. Our mission was to make postseason. We did it with a game in hand. Yes, we wanted a bye, but we're really glad that we're going to be going to the beach and putting our toes in the sand.
The number 8 seeded Bulldogs will take a quick trip to arriving in Pensacola Friday for the first round contest with the number 9 Texas A&M. The match will kick off at 3:30 p.m. Central Time and will air on SEC Network. In just 2 weeks, the men's basketball season will tip off and the Chris Jane era will officially begin. The Bulldogs' record last season was 18-16, but Jane is looking to change the identity of the team. He says the team is continuous working progress.
Love to be able to say that, our identity will be fully formed by then. It won't. We'll be a work in progress probably for a while, and I would hope that eventually you'll see a team that plays together, competes for one another, leaves everything on the floor. For us, it always starts with defense and rebounding and having some toughness about us as a group. And we're headed in that direction. We're certainly not a finished product, but for the most part, I
don't you have a
think
timer there? You can
we're where we need to be in terms of a timeline.
The Kings hosted the Grizzlies last night when De'Aaron Fox tossed an alley-oop to Malik Hunt. To check out the replay as Mark Jones has the call.
VO, whatever it is.
He had an open look.
Yes.
Oh, turnover. Here comes Murray. Fox going up high.
Nails it. And then here, defense. They're able to go
we'll
in transition. You see De'Aaron surveying the floor and just tosses it up. Nice connection for Malik and the screaming and the yelling before he even hits the ground. He's got a little bit of extra energy and up in his step tonight.
How about Malik Monk? 3 points in the first half, 10 in the third quarter here alone.
How much time? Like 10
and
seconds
him and
left.
Fox connecting like they did back at the Big Blue Nation. Fox and Monk reunited.
Take 2.
What a play. There's our sports play of the day for Take 30 Sports. I'm Jacquez Terrell.
Thank you so much, Jacquez. And when we return, we'll take a look at a new building coming soon to MSU.
See you in a sec.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes.
You can go a little tighter than
Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now, thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
One of Starkville's longest-running festivals returns this Saturday.
Take VO.
It's the annual Cotton District Arts Festival. The event kicks off at 9 a.m. and concludes at 5 p.m. The festival is in its usual location on the Cotton District near Scooters Records on University Drive and goes all the way to the Visual Arts Center. The event is free and it features local and regional artists, live music, food vendors, and more. Mary Switzer and Juliet Reed work with the Starkville Area Arts Council, and they say they're excited to be back in full swing.
Take SOT.
We had a meeting 2 weeks after the last festival.
Okay, this
like
SOT
mid to late October, and
long.
Then we kind of kicked it off again in I think June, maybe earlier than that, might have been April.
I think it was April. We started.
Ready 3?
Yeah. We were trying to get ahead of the curve because last year was a COVID year. There were a lot of things that were super different. We really wanted to step it up this year, so we started super early, and I think that really paid off.
Take 3.
For more information on tomorrow's event, visit www.cdafestival.com. And a classic MSU building will be demolished to make room for the new Jim and Thomas Duff Center.
Take package.
The new Jim and Thomas Duff Center will replace McCarthy Gymnasium. Les Potts, Associate Vice President for Administration, told us about the new building's timeline.
We think it'll bid sometime in 2023, middle of the year 2023, start construction. And then it's about a 2-year construction, so it'll open in 25.
McCarthy Gymnasium will be torn down early next year to prepare for the new Duff Center.
Okay.
The new center will have major upgrades that the current McCarthy Gymnasium does not have. Right now, McCarthy just hosts the Department of Kinesiology and indoor tennis.
Camera 3 on Heather, and then camera
The Duff
2
Center will house the Kinesiology Department, the Disability Resource Center, and the Autism and Developmental Disabilities Clinic. The Access Group will also move to the Duff Center.
There'll be classrooms and then the space is set up, specifically to those areas' needs. So it ought to be a really beautiful institutional, kind of a classic, iconic building. So I'm really excited to see it.
Brothers Jim and Thomas Duff donated $15 million for the new building. McCarthy Gymnasium has been on campus since 1950.
Take 3.
I can't wait to see the new upgrades in the center, MolliKate.
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad we have to wait 2 years to see it.
I agree. We should come back and take a visit.
We should.
And earlier we were talking about food, so today is National Chocolate Day. It's time to celebrate one of the world's favorite treats.
Take package.
Chocolate comes from fermented cacao seeds and is found in Mexico and Central and South America. Chocolate has many different iterations, including unsweet, milk, white, and dark. You can eat it or you can drink it. You can celebrate National Chocolate Day by picking up your favorite candy bar and enjoying your favorite treats.
Take 2.
Cameron, what's your favorite kind of chocolate?
You know, I like a good Hershey's bar, but I
got a
don't
minute
think
to
constant
pad,
chocolate. But if I'm going chocolate, Reese's is definitely the way to move.
Reese's for life, yes, for sure.
No dark
Take as
chocolate.
long as
Cannot
you
do dark chocolate.
I don't like dark chocolate.
I like dark chocolate. I just like chocolate. But I'm not a
Can't do
big
it.
Hershey's, like just the bar, a little boring. for me.
Ghirardelli has a really good dark chocolate. It's like a salted caramel. Pretty good.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, let's get that one last look at the weather for this weekend.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, we got plenty of clear skies coming after this weekend. It's going to get through Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, get that rain out of the way, and after that, have a beautiful look, plenty of sunshine coming up. Halloween looks really nice. Definitely a mild evening for some trick-or-treating, so I hope everyone gets plenty of Reese's that night.
Take 2.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, are y'all like the full-size candy bar house?
King size. Gotta be
King
king
size?
size.
Okay.
King size? I
Okay.
don't know. I just buy like a big bag of Reese's.
Yeah, you gotta have the. Yeah.
It has to be the pumpkins. It has to be the pumpkins.
Oh, yes.
Oh, those
so
are next
cute.
level. I love
Yes.
those. Yeah.
Well, we hope you all have a happy
ready,
Halloween, and thank you so
B-roll?
much for joining us here on Take 30 News.
We will catch you back here next Friday at 4.
Have a great
Take
evening.
B-roll. Good job. Give it like 2 seconds. There you go. Okay, we're meeting up.